What is up, crawler fans, RC enthusiasts, and social media surfers? I'm your boy Josh with Texoma RC, and look at this haul. We got a lot going on. It's been too long. I'm sorry it's been so long, folks, but we got parts on the table. We got the beginnings of the set for, what is it, maybe going to be Bella and the boys? I don't know. Maybe you could help me with the name. I'm doing okay, but you know what? I could use some help. We got digital Emax servo and deadbolt links going on the back of Crevice. We've got rims, tires, digital servo and servo mount from Endura, wheel weights, links, and a transmission skid for Bella. What? Boom! Yep, there you go. And a digital servo for Maximus and the 56 millimeter soft rock tires. Not that these tires suck. They're actually doing awesome, but we just want a little bigger tires because Craig went huge, so we got to go big too. Why not? All right, we're on the rocks. We got gates. We're going to see how well we can do. Gators, Yaters, Gladiators versus Buggies. Come on, guy. Learn to talk. We have Gladiators versus Buggies on gates. That's why I messed that up. We were running gates. All right. So, try to set these up. It's more, these first few gates were fairly easy, I guess. It's more just the terrain. You could easily mess up and catch a gate. And so I originally intended to try to score all of this, but then when it was 31 minutes long, and I'm already like 4 days or so from posting a video, and I got lots more plans and so much more to do, I just went ahead and I'm just going to talk over this and let you watch it, and you could score it maybe, or you could just watch and see how we did. Overall, it was a super ton of fun. If you've never done this, it's awesome, man. It's such a challenge to, obviously, rocks are already hard, but to put the gates in certain locations, gate, come on, Craig, should have winched. But by adding gates in certain locations, it just adds to the challenge of taking these cars out, man. And it's just that much more rewarding to drive your car and see how well you can do. Now, this flip over by me right here was, I'm going to just say, it had to do with trying to film Craig and get out of his way. So I'm paying attention to Craig while I'm trying to get off the hill so he has room to clear the gate. And so that's what makes this tandem gate filming, whatever it was, maybe not the best. I don't know that I will do this again unless we were actually doing maybe like actual team driving, which I guess we kind of were, but we really weren't. We didn't know what we were doing. This is all just practice. I've never actually run in a competition before, so this is all just practice and learning how to set gates that you can run, to be able to film it and drive it and have fun and all these things. So that's why it's kind of a little bit impromptu, and that's why I didn't go ahead and score this. It would be interesting to kind of actually see how well we did, but I just don't have the time to do that, and I apologize. So I do apologize also for this super long video. Not that you have to watch it. Obviously, you can click off at any point, and most of you do click off within about 5 minutes, so I don't really feel too bad for putting it out there for anybody who might want to see and compare the runs that we did and see all of it. So there you go, and I'm stuck here trying to avoid reverse. Then I try to reverse, and I'm hung up on my freaking bumper. Oh, geez. And I roll, but then I flip back over. So, question, does anybody actually do competitions? Does that count for points? Does that reverse to right yourself count for points? People do it differently. I don't really know what to do. I think it's pretty cool if you can right yourself. Do you get points for being on your lid, though? Also, do you get, again, reverse points during a self-right. So, things that I need help with. Now this, I had to winch here. I actually used 2 winches. Look at that. Look at those winches. So freaking cool. Again, if anybody doesn't know, these are retractor winches. They're just retractor ID badges. You can get them at Walmart. These are sold as no brand. I can't get you the link. I'm sorry, I could not find them the last time that I looked. It didn't even say they had them at the store, but I went in and found them. So they're sold in the jewelry section, right up front, and there's multiple. I will tell you, some of them run a lot smoother than others. Make sure you pull them down and run them to see if they function smoothly. You want them to function as smooth as possible if you do pick those up. So I just try to pull forward just a little bit because I was really about to fall over, and I really should not have taken my winch off, but I was running it over in the front, and so I had to take it off up there. I'm pretty sure I rolled, but then self-right. Let's see what happens, and we're bound in the front, and we roll, and we self-right again. So, sweet, there we go. We did have reverse. All right, real quick, before I forget, before you go away, this is Josh with Texoma RC. Please subscribe. Please like. Please share. Please hit the notification bell. I'll be back. You saw the parts earlier. On the parts. Again, I don't want to... I can't say enough good things about the tires that I am running on the tan Gladiator right now. I am replacing them with the bigger tires, but these tires, every time I go out, are getting better. They're getting softer. If you have not heard of it, the WD-40 trick works. You don't even have to take them off. You just spray WD-40 on your tires. You coat them while they're on there. The WD-40 is not going to hurt your car. It's great for it, actually. Then you just set it somewhere so that it can dry. And you come back later, the next day, your tires are more supple. Yep, that's right. They're softer. They're stickier. It's like performance magic, bro. So good. So they're still not quite the Patagonias that Craig is running right here, but they are awesome. So good. But I am looking forward to the bigger tires. It's going to help us out. Now, we may be up too high, but those things are 56 by 22 millimeter. Come on, bro. That's a tire. What I'm running now, I think, are 53. I believe they're 53 by 17 or 18, I believe. Maybe 19. I think it was 53 by 19. I don't know. Come on, dude. Oh, here, this is where I cleared this much easier than Craig, but look at him recover. Right back at it. Man, you go, Craig. So Craig is running much lower. This is one thing about the long wheelbase. If you are trying to run LCG, it's really rough with the Gladiators because it's so long. You know, especially on all the stuff we're doing, it is helpful to run either a bigger tire or higher clearance like I'm running. So I will be pushing the limit of my height going to a bigger tire, so we'll have to check that out. We may have to bring it down. I have some ideas, some tricks up my sleeve, so pay attention for that. Stay tuned, as they say. Man, again, real quick, I just want to shout out to all of you who have subscribed, who have commented and just shouted me out and just told me that I was doing a good job or you liked the video. Man, I freaking appreciate that. I want to produce good videos. I want to produce things that you want to watch that you won't find other places, man. I want to have good shots. I want to have awesome cars. I want to have awesome skilled driving. And, you know, I think that, you know, we're doing a pretty good job. We got a long way to go. I've only been freaking crawling 6 months, bro. I got a long time to go. I've only been shooting for 2 months, man. That's why we go out here and do this all the time. And I'm sorry to always be putting out the same type of thing, but at the same time, that's what we freaking do, right? I watch all your guys' videos. I try to, everyone you guys subscribe, I try to I try to go subscribe, and if I haven't commented on your video that you have subbed to me, and you haven't seen me comment on one of your videos, man, just holler at me, and I'll come and I'll sub on your channel because I know it helps you out. I will comment and check out what you got, man. So let me know if I have not done that. And so I try to stay on top of this. Sometimes I do not get the comment notification when people do comment and subscribe. So thank you to all the new subs that are here. We're almost at 2. We should hit 200 today. I'm so freaking pumped. Thank you all, man. Thank you all. I'm so just overly excited and just thrilled that you guys are all here, that you guys like what I'm doing. It makes me want to do a better job. So again, thank you. So right now here we're going through bonus gate. That was Craig had to actually repo there. Got in a really tough spot. There was no way of coming out of it. And so this bonus was just pretty stupid. The exit from it was just almost not possible. And but that's why it's a bonus. You didn't have to do it. And you could have gone up the other way, but this is the way that we chose to come down through it. And but does Craig get it here? I don't know. I think he clears it, then falls, just like I did. Nope, he didn't clear it. Neither of us actually made it through. I only made 2 front tires and the same thing as him, but he actually hit the gate. So, all right, so we're on a bit of a side hill right here, and these little swooshes in the concrete are deadly. You really have to watch them, especially when you're turning back uphill. Can really easily cause the suspension to bind up and cause you to roll over. I saw it, turned into it, and righted, but then went up, got bound up, and flipped over anyways. But fortunately, this thing is a self-riding monster and was able to get back up, but it cost me a few reverses. The more that I say it, I really do want to know what we would have scored at some sort of competition if we had some sort of set rules. I do need to get rules in place. There are so many different varieties of rules of where people are at. I want to pick a rules system that is going to make it more fun, man, and make it even and something that people will enjoy and want to build a car for. Because the more people that we have out here doing this, the more fun it is. Also, the more people we have doing this, the more cool parts we're going to see, man. And that's what I'm excited. I want to see all of the tent scale parts that you see at competitions. I want to see them all coming to this scale. I know that's asking a lot. I know that's ridiculous. I know that might mean that your 24th scale car might cost $600 or even $800 by the time it's all said and done, maybe. I don't know. But you know what? I'd pay for it, especially when you can do it at $30, $40, $50, $100 at a time to get there. I think it's so fun. I think this platform is just amazing, especially this Gladiator platform is just so good. I know that I'm going to be just so disappointed to go back down to the Bronco. I already was. You guys are benefited by the the Bronco not really working out. If you were interested at all, the whole Meet Bella video came from coming out here to Waterloo, this place that I love to drive. I was so excited. I had taken the day off of work, went down, bought the car, came back here, already had batteries charged so that I could come out here and drive and show off the car, and immediately rolled over and rolled over and rolled over. After the third time, within just a few feet, I had to come up with something else. And so I came up with a few ideas, and pretty soon Crevice and Maximus and Bella Bronco all had personalities and the whole video came about. So I appreciate everybody's encouragement and feedback on that video. It's actually kind of stressed me out this week just because I want to have a cool set. I want to do a whole reveal with all those parts, with those characters. but it's just taking so long, and I don't want to wait anymore. I got parts on a car, and I want to drive, man. I want to get those parts on and drive. Oh my gosh, man. Look at the flex. Look at the flex, dude. Go Maximus. Just showing off, dude.
Oh, no.
Treacherous, dude. And self-right. Can we get it up? Oh, did I have to repo? I did.
Oh, no. That's my
I think I had to
first
repo
one.
twice going up this hill. Now this is a little better filming. This is a little better. This is what we're used to, guys. Fix your antenna, dude. Don't let it stick out.
Sorry.
Come on, guy. Come on, guy. You got it.
Come on.
Nice.
Yes.
Got to work the wheels.
This way.
By the way, when you are climbing a ledge like that, you need to work your wheels back and forth. Also, slow control. Try to get to fine grip. You want to pinch the tires to wedge the rock face, the rock between some of the tires. You got to, hopefully you can do it between all four of the tires, but you may have to caddy corner. You may have to go front driver to rear passenger, or vice versa, and just working to find traction, moving back and forth to find where it's finally going to grip. Speaking of, are there any techniques or anything that I can demonstrate or talk about or whatever that I can practice and show off for you guys? I wanted to come up with a tutorial or whatever. I was thinking of maybe doing that actually through Bella Bronco and teach Bella Bronco how to take a ledge and all these different things. So if you'd like to see that, let me know. If there's anything special that you're having trouble with or whatever, just post it in the comments and let me know. But then you're asking me and trusting me where I do this and I don't let off the gas and flip over. Pay attention, dude. I don't care that you got a camera in your hand. And then you set it down in an extra spot, hard spot. We got to freaking pull out of here. But why not? Let's see what you got, Max. Show off that torque, dude. Guarantee you're not doing that with the 030 motor right there, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Freaking champ,
Gotta go big block.
Maximus. The Yater.
Come on. Come on. Let's see the creep. Let's see the creep.
Come on. Right there.
Nice. Just up too high. Not enough. We're just pushing off the hill right here. This is a pretty steep incline. Then you got to go up that.
Yep.
And then can we get the gate? There's just no weight on my front tires right now.
That was a good idea.
And if I had a lower center of gravity, if my shocks weren't so far extended, I would have more weight on my front tires that would help me turn right there, by the way. Sorry to finish that, I thought. Now watch Craig come up here, who does have a much lower center of gravity, and his tires are a little bit more sticky, but he comes up, walks up, no problem. Oh, but he has the gate. He also tried to take it much too far to the right, which is why he hit the gate. Now we're on to the buggies. Let's see. The buggies take this and start off much faster. They do have much bigger wheels, so just pulling the throttle, the car just wants to take off, by the way. But these first two gates are pretty easy. I didn't know how easy they would be. We didn't run any of these to start off with. We just set out a bunch of gates, and maybe that's not always the best way to do it, but that's what we did because we only had a certain amount of time, and that's what we had to do. So both of our buggies are running rear steer. With the camera, I don't run my rear steer too much, but it is definitely extremely helpful, and it can get you in a lot of trouble if you are not used to steering with the rear wheels. Like right here, I made quick work of the gate after realizing which direction to push my tires because I have not been driving my rear steer enough. Craig did it too. I don't feel too bad. Thanks, Craig, for making me feel better. All right, so I just had a great idea. I don't know if anybody's going to be here. We're almost freaking 20 minutes in. If you're here, wow, I appreciate you. You're freaking amazing. Thank you.
Get a better view.
Anyways, let's say thank you to other people. Let's help other people out. In the comments, can you please put your favorite 24 scale YouTuber that has preferably less than 1,000 subscribers? Who out there needs subs? I'm probably already subbed to them, but put your favorite YouTuber out there. If you are a YouTuber and you're still watching this and you need a sub and I'm not subbed to you, holler at me. But also put it out there. Just say, hey, sub my channel, check me out, so everybody knows and we can check you out and help you out with your channel. So there's that. Great idea. We got to build this community. I think it's so awesome. I'm so pumped about these cars. I want to share that. And I just, man, let's get out there and drive. Let's grow this crap, man. Get out there. It is too fun. This hobby is just too fun. I love seeing what everybody does in their own customization of these cars. People just don't know about this. This is like the type of stuff that you do in your games. Everybody plays on their phone and whatever, and you got to play so many times, and then you spend $5 and you can get a cool motor and all this other stuff, and all you have is some stupid thing that if you showed it to somebody else, you'd probably just look stupid. Although some people think it's cool, I guess, when you show off. I've been there. I played War Robots. I don't know, $100, $150 in the War Robots over time. What? I'm not talking crap about people, about things I didn't do. Come on, man. Been there, done that, dude. But this is real life.
no.
It's tiny cars. Yes, it's fake, kind of. I don't know. But at the same time, it is so much better than video games, man. You get to hold them. You get to touch them. You get to take them to different spots. You get to make your own stuff. Man, it's too fun. If you have never done this and you just like seeing these videos, man, find a way to make it happen, dude. Pull the trigger. These things are awesome. It is so fun to go out, modify your car, learn how it works, try to figure out other things, and just go and test it out. And test your skills. That's the thing, is it takes skill to do this. I also want to warn people, you see me doing these things, not that I'm super skilled, but I've done these things a lot of times. I've driven these cars and know what my car can do, and also in a lot of my videos you don't see me wrecking. Like the last video I did show me flipping over quite a bit, but I edit all that stuff out. So if you're flipping over, don't get your feelings hurt. That's what it's all about. You got to flip over to learn your car, to learn where it flips over, to learn where just the twist of the steering wheel, or just the bump of the throttle at the right time keeps you on your wheels. And you got to learn when to do those things, and where it applies, and when not to do them, when it kills you. And it's so easy to over reverse or whatever. I also, again, just to say, the bigger motor makes such a huge difference, and it's so much easier. It's not the same as going full brushless. Craig's getting crazy. He got a little bit impatient right there. I told him that I was going to edit those out. Sorry, Craig.
Anyways.
I cracked myself up. Sorry, buddy.
That was a rough one, dude.
Oh, man. But yeah, dude, I don't know how many people. It's literally 24 minutes in. Who's watching a crawler video for 24 minutes? If you're here, thank you, dude. I don't know, bro. That's some dedication, man. I wish I had time to sit and watch these things for 24 minutes. It's hard enough to record them for that long. Awesome demonstration of the rear steer right there. We had to get a reverse anyways. Dang it. Just, golly, these things are so freaking cool. And I'm sorry that it's just too hard for me to rear steer and camera and do all these things smoothly. It takes too long. And I think I ended up getting the gate. Oh no, I get the high side and I ruined it. It's coming up. I did all this and I worked and I worked and I worked. And I was so focused on this other gate, and then, oh, I cleared it. So good. Great job, dude.
Oh,
Gate.
that's the top one.
Hit the
Oh
7,
my
dude.
God.
Come on. Are you freaking kidding me?
What the?
Oh, man. Let's see what Craig's got, dude. I don't know what everything is Craig's running in his buggy. Looks like he's got to be at least +7 at least. I'm running +4, so he's way out there. Super wide. He doesn't look like he's quite as long as... No, he's got to be running the same lengths as I am. We're both running JLU rears, front and back.
Uh-oh.
He will be going, by the way, next time you see Craig's buggy, he will be running probably a Gladiator rear end. And as I said in the beginning of this video, I will be running a deadbolt rear end on mine. So I don't know if he's going to be able to make it work. That Gladiator rear end is super duper long. So if he can make that work, it's actually going to be like a 1/4 inch or 3/8 of an inch longer than the Gladiator, because it has the JLU rear end on the front. And so not the JLU front end. And so I will be running a deadbolt, so mine will be actually just about the same length as a Gladiator. The reason that we're doing that is because of finding out how amazing the Gladiator is, which, you know, it's just because of how long it is. So that's why we're doing that. We'll see how that goes. These buggies are so fun the way they are, but maybe if they're a little bit longer, it will be even better. So stay tuned for that, and we will be showing off buggies that are super duper long.
Oh.
If you have not driven a rear steer car, it is not very hard. With the new electronics in these cars, on the new radios, it does make it very easy. It's not that hard when you do it and you practice it, but when you're trying to film, it does make it a little bit difficult. But all you have to do is just drop in the front axle. You buy it, it's like $30, and then you need a servo, which you probably have a spare servo if you didn't burn up the one that came on your car. I replaced mine right away, so I had one to try, or you could just buy another servo and a servo mount and put that all mounted up. But it does come with a servo mount, so you can just use all of that. But it's very easy to set up. There are plenty of videos. I don't know how well I did in my video, but it's super simple, man. If you can work on your car, you can set rear steer up and begin practicing. It does take practice, and just to make the connection in your mind to be able to do all these things at the same time. It's also very easy to do the wrong thing, so it takes practice. And but it is a lot of fun to run rear steer. That is one thing that we are debating on what class level should be allowed to have rear steer. And but it definitely needs to be something that everybody can have, or it needs to be something that's fair for sure. It's not very fair to have a rear steer car versus a non-rear steer car, and these cars that don't have very good steering radius. Speaking of, have you guys seen the axles, the Super 8 axles from Little Guy Racing? I cannot wait. They have the CVs on the front end, so they allow, I don't know, it's definitely at least 5, I don't remember how many degrees that it allows more in steering angle. Come on, Craig, get the freaking gate. Dadgummit, buddy. But yeah, they're +8 axles, so they're 8 millimeters longer. They're just exactly like what I'm running on my buggy, but they're all in the axles. You don't have to run the +4 millimeter extensions, and that is just going to be super freaking cool. And then that you could get more angle on your steering. Oh my gosh, when are you going to have those things available? They are a must. So dude, I've stuck around for going on 30 minutes. If you are still here, holy moly. If you're still here, then I'm still here. I'm going to stick it out. I can make it 6 more minutes, and another flip over, but save to the wheels. We're coming back up the hill. Can we make it? This is a gnarly little ascent. Got to watch getting flipped over here, trying to get the rear end kicked away from the hill so I don't roll again.
It's gonna winch from right there.
It's a tough little spot. I don't know what happened to the clip there. The clip like disappeared. I don't know what happened to it. I apologize. I just immediately jumped up there. That's not actually, I didn't put it up there. I did get up there and then winch up. I don't know what happened. Come on, Craig. Does Craig make it? Come on, buddy. Come on, guy. Hung on the rear diff. Here we go. Hung on the rear. Oh, it's the rear servo horn now. Those swoops in the concrete you gotta watch them, man. So Craig quit fighting here and decided to winch. Good choice.
Nice.
Would have saved him a lot of points from flipping over. We're coming up here. I think we have 2 more gates. Look at this terrain. I love having a spot like this. By the way, I bet that you have a spot, something like this near you. This is just a retaining wall at a park that's just stopping the erosion of a creek. So these things are found anywhere that water might be running and could cause erosion. They put them just on the sides of hills, under bridges, all sorts of things just to stop erosion. So just stay on the lookout. If you say, "Oh, I wish I had a place like that," this is just a place that you just find and you're like, "Wow, this is really cool," and it's amazing. So we call this 24 heaven. But Shawnee Creek Scale OHV Park is just a creek bed that's just down the road from my house, and I just go out there and stack rocks, and it's a pretty awesome spot. I'm extremely thankful for both of these locations, and I will try to find more spots and probably try to do a video on just finding locations around where you're at, and if you don't have much, what you can do with it. So stay tuned for that. So we're coming up. By the way, dude, it's really bothering me that wire is sticking out of my car, the charging port. Come on, buddy, you got to do better than that. It's actually the balance port. That's okay. Man, I got messed up. I didn't turn early enough coming into this next gate, and I really screwed myself. I'm about to freaking flip over. It cost me like maybe 2 or 3 reverses. Oh, with the rear steer, are we going to get it? Come on, guy. Come on, guy. I just can't get the front end to push over. My back wheels are wanting to bite and wanting me to flip backwards. Oh, there's no weight on my front end. There it is. Come on. So right there, that's where overdrive comes in handy. That's what pulled me back into when I get that. Oh, and I flipped bad right there. But that's what the overdrive pulls your front end into the hill and stretches out your suspension. So it helps grab and pull your belly of your car into the hill and pull you up and over the crest. Man, I wish I could see the front of that wheel. That looked like a nice little flex out right there. Man, just pushed across. These tires need more time on them to break in. I have not driven the Buggy near enough. We've just been driving Gladiators mostly. Craig's Buggy looking tough. Super duper wide stance. Come on. Fighting. Oh.
Same thing, exactly.
Dang it. On the wheels at least. Come on, Craig. Come on, Craig. We've got one more gate. We can do this, dude. We're almost done. Right there, he needs to have his rears pointing into the hill, not up anymore. They're wanting to push him over. I know he's trying to get up to the bite up top. There he goes straight. Now he's going in up the hill. There we go. Good job, Craig.
Yeah, get the exit like I didn't.
And he got the turn going on much better and got the rear coming around. He
Don't
saw
flip
that I
it
made
over.
the mistake and he came around, but he's still pushing like I did into that. It was a good placement, hard to make that turn. So right there, he needs to flip his rear wheels, but he also has to watch that it doesn't flip him over. That's one of the things when you're running rear steer and your front end is in the air, it can easily flip you over, especially when you try to turn them. It can change your balance. The farther that your wheels are extended out, the more they're going to move and potentially cause you to flip over. So that is where rear steer can really hurt, but it can also really help. So you just have to learn that and how to use it, and just watch when your tire is in a bind that it could flip you over. So we have the last and final gate of the entire 36 minutes. Holy crap, I don't want to do a video this long again. I apologize again. Thank you if you are here. You are amazing. I wouldn't believe it if you were, but that was 10 gates times 4 cars. Buggies versus Gladiators. This is Josh with Texoma RC. You all are amazing. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. We'll see you again next time with Bella, Bronco, Maximus, and Crevice. Come on, man. It's too fun.